Crores of people invest in mutual funds, but not all earn good returns. The best mutual funds may not earn you the highest returns. You can earn higher returns than your friend even if both of you are investing in the same mutual fund scheme. If your investments fall by 25%, you need to earn 33% returns to recover. Hello and welcome to our channel 5 Minute Finance by ET Money, where we talk about the basics of personal finance. Today's video is crucial if your aim is not just to invest in mutual funds, but to maximize your returns and gain the maximum out of your investments. We'll discuss 5 minute principles of investing in mutual funds that can actually make a lot of difference to how much returns you earn on your investments. So without much ado, let's get started. Of course, we invest to make higher returns and thus more money. But most often it is seen that investors chase funds which have given the highest returns in the recent past years. Some of the investors even keep shuffling or adding more and more top performers every year in order to get highest returns on their investments. But after some time, such investors end up with a bloated, unmanageable portfolio with a lot of unnecessary funds in it. As the matter of fact is that top performing funds keep changing every year, and you may not gain any significant benefit by chasing such funds. At ET Money, we have actually done a study regarding this. We checked what happens if, let's say, you invest in the top 3 funds of the previous year and stay invested for a year. So for example, at the start of 2014, you invested 1 lakh rupees each in the top 3 performers of 2013. On December 31, 2014, you redeemed this money and again invested in the top performers of 2014. And you kept doing this for 10 years until 2023. Now hear this out. You would be surprised to know that there was hardly any difference between the returns you got by investing in the top funds and Nifty 500 index. Now Nifty 500 index represents the biggest 500 companies of our country. So 3 lakh rupees invested by chasing the top performers every year increased your investment to 11.21 lakh. While money invested in Nifty 500 index increased to 11.15 lakh. So, simply put, if you would have just invested in Nifty 500 for 10 years instead of running after the top performers, you would have made similar money, that too with the least efforts. So, you can keep things simple and don't run after the top performers every now and then. Instead, choose a fund that has been consistently performing well over the years. But how to find the most consistent ones? This is where our second tip comes into picture. Now look at your screen. JM FlexiCap Fund is the top performer in the FlexiCap category in the 1-year time period with 42.18% returns. Now this means the fund has grown by 42.18% from January 24-23 to January 23-2024. Now this return figure is showing the returns from one point to the other. This is called trailing return. And mostly investors look at the trailing returns while selecting a fund. But is trailing returns the right criteria to evaluate a fund's performance? Well, let's look at the 5-year returns. Now, JM FlexiCap Fund has slipped to the 4th position in terms of returns. So you can see here that the best funds over 1-year period may or may not be best over the long term. So instead of trailing returns, you should look at the rolling returns. Now, if you want to understand more, we have a detailed blog on rolling returns. The link you'll find in the description. We have already created videos on the best mutual funds to invest in 2024 for you. You may go and check them out. We have taken out these funds after a rigorous exercise to filter out the funds which have consistently performed well and have been less volatile. Now, watch the videos to learn more about them. But before clicking to watch the other videos, do not miss to listen to the next point which can help you earn significantly higher returns. So once you have decided on the funds, you may head to the ET Money app and invest in the direct plan of these funds without paying any commissions. Here you must focus on the term direct plan. Now let me tell you a story about the classic Ram-Sham duo. 10 years ago, both Ram and Sham invested in Kotak FlexiCap Fund. But there was one key difference. Ram invested in its regular plan, but Sham invested in its direct plan. Cut to present. Ram accumulated nearly 4.64 lakh rupees. Meanwhile, Sham accumulated slightly more than 5.12 lakh rupees. Despite investing in the same scheme, Ram has considerably lower returns. Why so? Well, the answer is the expense ratio, the cost that mutual funds charge you to manage your money. Direct plans have no intermediaries, hence they charge lower expense ratio as compared to regular plans. There are certain exceptions, but the difference in expense ratio of an equity scheme's direct plan and regular plan is typically around 0.7% to 1%. Like in case of Kotak FlexiCap, currently there is a difference of 0.88% between the expense ratio of regular and direct plan. This difference leads to significant differences in returns over long term. Therefore, just like Sham, if you want to earn higher returns, go for direct plans. And as said earlier, you can do so by investing through ET Money app for no cost. So, if your investment worth 100 rupees falls by 25% to 75 rupees, it will have to jump by 33% to recover to its original price. And if it falls by 50%, it has to go up by 100% to reach its original value. So you see how important it is to stay away from negative returns if you want to earn higher returns on your investment. Now see this, let's take two funds. In case of Fund A, it delivered 100% returns in year 21, but next year it lost 60%. The other Fund B delivered 80% in the first year, but also registered a fall of 40% in next year. Now, which according to you is a better fund? If you are an investor who only looks at higher returns, you'll obviously choose Fund A. But you'll be surprised to know that Fund B has rewarded investors better despite the fact its returns during market upside were lower than Fund A. Rupees 1 lakh invested in Fund A would have become 80,000, while the same would have become 1,08,000 in case of Fund B. So not only high returns, but downside protection is as important. And when I spoke about other videos on the best funds to invest in 2024, I would like you to know that apart from consistently good performance, we have factored in downside protection or protection from volatility as well while taking up the list of best funds. A sectoral fund invests at least 80% of its corpus in businesses belonging to the same sector. For instance, technology funds will invest 80% of the assets in technology companies like Infosys, TCS, and so on. The performance of the funds will depend on the performance of the stocks in that particular sector. Now, obviously, this increases the risk in the portfolio as it will be less diversified. Therefore, it is best to avoid them. Overall, you are better off investing in diversified equity funds that invest across sectors and themes. With this, we have come to the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel. Also, do not forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues to help us educate even more people.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.